Have you ever wondered how a woman in a male-dominated society could wield such enormous power and influence as Cleopatra did? Born into the Ptolemaic dynasty in 69 BC, Cleopatra's story is one of intrigue, power, and resilience. From an early age, she was immersed in a world of political maneuvering, as she was groomed to rule an empire. At the tender age of 18, she ascended to the throne of Egypt, initially sharing power with her younger brother Ptolemy the Fertile. But the road to power wasn't smooth. Egypt was a nation fraught with internal political struggles, and Cleopatra's early reign was marred with the same. She was forced into temporary exile, a testament to the tumultuous political climate of the time. But Cleopatra was not a woman to be underestimated. Driven by a potent mix of ambition and acumen, she was far from done. Cleopatra, however, was far from done. Her political acumen would soon see her reclaiming her throne. In 48 BC, Cleopatra saw an opportunity to regain her throne when Julius Caesar arrived in Egypt. This marked the beginning of a strategic alliance that would not only change the course of her life, but also significantly alter the political landscape of the time. Clever and ambitious, Cleopatra knew that Caesar, the Roman general, held the keys to her kingdom. She didn't hesitate to form a bond with him, a decision that eventually led to the defeat of her brother Ptolemy XIII and her reinstallation as the Queen of Egypt. Their relationship wasn't purely political. It was also deeply personal, resulting in the birth of a son, Caesarion. For Cleopatra, Caesarion was more than just a son. He was a symbol of her union with Caesar, a living testament to their alliance, and a promise of her continued influence in Rome. Cleopatra's influence extended beyond Egypt's borders. She visited Rome, not as a conquered queen, but as a respected ally. However, her position in Rome was threatened when Julius Caesar met an untimely death. Assassinated in the Senate, Caesar's demise sent shockwaves through Rome and beyond. With Caesar's death, Cleopatra found herself in a precarious position once again. Stripped of her powerful ally, she was left to navigate the treacherous waters of politics, alone. But Cleopatra was no ordinary queen. She was a survivor, and she would find a way to preserve her power. But that is a story for another scene. Despite the loss of her ally in Caesar, Cleopatra was not one to be deterred easily. Resilient and strategic, she soon found another Roman general to align herself with, the charismatic Mark Antony. Their relationship was more than just political, it was deeply personal. Together, they shared rule over several territories, including Cyprus, Libya, and parts of Syria. Their union was also blessed with 3 children, further cementing their alliance. But Rome was watching, and it wasn't pleased. The political tension between Antony and his fellow triumvirate member Octavian was escalating. Antony's allegiance to Cleopatra and Egypt was seen as a betrayal of Rome, and this tension eventually sparked a full-blown war. The Battle of Actium, a monumental sea battle, marked the climax of this conflict. Antony and Cleopatra, despite their combined forces and strategic prowess, couldn't withstand the might of Octavian's fleet. They were defeated, leading to Antony's suicide and Cleopatra's capture. Cornered and without any political allies left, Cleopatra faced a harsh reality. The once mighty queen, who ruled vast territories and swayed the most powerful men of her time, was left with a tragic choice. Defeated and cornered, Cleopatra chose to end her life, marking the end of the Ptolemaic dynasty. Her demise signified more than just the end of her reign. It was the end of an era, the end of independent Egypt, and the beginning of its life as a province of Rome. Cleopatra's death marked the end of an era, but her influence continues to this day. This last pharaoh of Egypt, whose life was a tapestry of political intrigue, alliances, and power plays, left an indelible mark on history. She held her own in a male-dominated world, using her intelligence and charisma to maintain Egypt's independence and expand its influence. Her reign was a testament to the strength and determination of women in power. Cleopatra's legacy is not just confined to the annals of history. Her life and reign have been immortalized in art, literature, and popular culture. From Shakespeare's tragic heroine to Hollywood's iconic queen, Cleopatra's portrayal has evolved over time, reflecting societal attitudes and perceptions. Her story continues to inspire and captivate, reminding us of the power of resilience and the courage to defy convention. Cleopatra remains an enduring symbol of power and perseverance, a queen who dared to shape her own destiny in a world that tried to limit her.